There's certain situations on site where we actually met with quite an extreme height difference. Now, with the engineered wood this side, I'm going to be installing a stretch fit carpet this side. The height difference we've got between the two is 33-34 mil. Now, we don't want to fit the carpet straight up to that because we're going to get a horrible lip across there. You can put like a lip on there or a nosing on there, something like that, but it still forms a step. An alternative way of doing it is to use an Easyshim and Stairrods Carpet Ramp. You need to be figuring out what you're actually installing. So my carpet is 9 mil. I've got a 6-7 mil gripper going down, which allows me to use the 15 mil shim. It still create a bit of a lip across there, but the carpet ramp itself is designed to accommodate a height of up to 5 mil. The shims come in packs of 10. You can get a 6, 9, 12 and a 15 mil shim. And we can also get the side shims as well. Now the side shims are actually created out of cutting one shim down into 4 squares, and that'll give you 2 side shims, one for each side. For more information on how to do that, have a look at the link below, and it directs you through to the video that shows you how to do that. Just to reiterate what I was just saying, if I use an offcut, the offcut's set at the 15 mil, and I bring it up to the edge. Take a bit of gripper rod and a bit of carpet. Just make sure the carpet's pushed onto the anchoring pins. You see there's quite a lip still on there. The carpet ramp is designed to sit on the surface of the floor you're going up to. It's got a very strong double-sided tape on the back of it, and it accommodate up to a maximum of 5 mil. It slightly beds into the pile of the carpet, gives it a nice aesthetic appearance, and also secures the carpet onto the gripper as well. To get the trims cut down, so what I do is I bring it up to that edge there. I'm going to roughly cut this side in, but I'm going to give this side a bit more care and attention. I can use one of the side shims as a straight edge up against that section. I'll just leave a bit of a gap there. I'll draw a line down in line with that. To actually mark the depth I need to cut to, I'll bring it up to the floor I'm going to, but I want to leave a bit of an expansion gap. I'll just mark the shim and transfer those points over to there. Draw a line between those. And that section there is waste material. Again, using the side shim in line with that section. Just put a mark on, and the shim then becomes my square edge. That section is also waste material. I'm now going to do the side shim. I've already put a pencil line in line with that point. That's where my main shim's going to sit. And the side shim will come up against that line. Make life a little bit easier. Just take some masking tape, strap those bits together. Because what I want to do first is figure out my expansion gap. I want to know what it's going to be. I'll just put a quick mark on that line, and then using a back marker I can transfer that down to there. Back markers, anything with 2 parallel edges. So what I'm going to do first is bring the shim up to my line and just mark a point where this architrave changes shape. Now extend those lines down. We want this to be quite a nice finish on this side, but again, as long as your gully on your grippers to industry standards, it doesn't pose a problem. So that's my reference lines. Again, bring it back up to my pencil line and bring it down to the point of my back marker. I can use the same product to now mark up the shim itself. That's on a slight angle there, so just 2 points on that one. Front of the curve just there. Gauge the depth by using the back marker again. Get that corner just there, and that last corner, I could just put a mark just there. So what I'm trying to do is draw the architrave onto the shim itself. Like so. So it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but the closer you get it, obviously the better the installation will be. I'm going to now go off and cut these down. So I've now cut the shims down. I'll just get them into position. Slide the side shim into place. Now when it comes to fixing them, as this is a 15mm shim, I want to use mechanical fixings such as screws, and place a fixing about every 150mm. That's the screw fixings in. I can use ring shanks on these bits. As it comes down the gradient, the material gets slightly thinner. Make sure whenever you're putting these fixings in, you put the fixings underneath where the gripper is going to sit. That's the point on these trims which is going to take most pressure. If I fixed them back there, once I stretch the carpet, that shim can actually lift forwards. On this bottom edge, just a few staple fixings would be sufficient. If the floor is slightly uneven, putting fixings across the centre as well could aid in that not rocking about. If you are installing on top of a solid substrate, make sure you use the appropriate primer and adhesive. Always consult manufacturer prior. Once the shims are installed, it's ready for the grip rods and the underlay. Once we've got the area prepared, we've got the correct gully according to industry standards around the perimeter. Underlays in position. I've left the expansion gap required. Now it's just a case of rough cutting the carpet down. So coming up to the doorway itself, what I want to do is just run a bead of latex adhesive just as an extra precaution in that doorway. I'm going to be stretching onto the grip rod, but still allowing for that expansion gap. That'll be a straight stretch. So now cut the carpet in. Tuck into the gully. Again, allowing for that expansion. If you want to give it an extra hold, the front edge of this is going to be underneath the carpet ramp itself. So maybe just a few staple fixings. Again, just to help it from pulling out if you're ever a little bit concerned with that. I've now got the bar cut down. Now the bar I'm working with is an antique brass, but if you are working with the antique, the bronze, pewter and satin brass, then it's always advisable to wear some latex gloves. The surface will actually mark with fingerprints, so protect the surface. Now just need to peel off the top end of the double-sided tape. Once we've removed the top end of the tape, we can now place the bar into position. Make sure you get it in line. It's always advisable just to cut the bar slightly larger than you need. And then just let it snap into place. A little bit of pressure. Try not to rub the top of the bar, as it can actually scratch it.